Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This match against Rose Delio, part of the Chaos Tourney. I have Armenian Tigranes versus Viking. Okay, so Vikings, Light Spear Cavalry, Berserkers, Elite Impact Foot, small unit though, 6 Light Archers, and a bunch of offensive Spearmen. So we're maxing on Cataphracts. We can use them defensively if we need to pin with socks. Got our 2 Pike Phalanx and 4 Imitation Legionnaires. We grabbed them all. Unfortunately, our other infantry option is Irregular Foot, which, no. This is pretty open terrain. They're going to be of little use. Master Archers are, if Rosdelio advanced here and I have Master Archers up here shooting over the heads of my men, that'd be great. He's not going to do that. Instead, he would hold back in the flat. And then Master Archers can't evade, they get cut up. So instead, 7 Light Archers to outnumber his 6, and then 4 Light Horse Archers to give me some flexibility and shut down cavalry flanking attempts, or at least irritate them, just because Cataphracts aren't actually that great for that sort of work. I have 16 points left over. I don't love that, but I couldn't actually think of a better way to do things that didn't involve cutting units that I really do need. Alright, let's see what we got. I mean, no surprises there, really. Maxed on lights, bunch of heavies, cavalry, and berserkers. He didn't really have a lot of choices anyway. Do we want to send medium foot to occupy that built-up area? Probably. Alright. Sure, I don't normally do the group move, but whatever. Start there. Next turn. I assume he's mostly just going to hang out and wait. Yeah, I mean, why would he do anything else? He might have got the 7th Light Archer somewhere in the woods. I suppose I could count points, but I'm kind of too lazy to do that. Okay, you keep forging forward. Push towards that built-up area. There's no need to rush. I think I'm going to have a hard time. These shield wall are a pretty cost-effective way to deal with or hold off my expensive units. Next turn. Interesting. Where is he going? Shift to the edge, just be generally irritating. Next turn. Interesting. I suppose we can be a little bit irritating. Let's continue to press forward here. Start getting to the point of clearing this forest. I suppose I can get a little bit. Reckless is too strong a word. I just don't like getting my lights killed, but it looks like we're not going to, at least not there. Okay, and we can avoid contact with his entire army with just our left while we try to get into position. I really don't like having to use irregular foot and be open, but it's looking like we're going to have to. Let's condense our skirmishers and get ready for a confrontation with his lights. Hopefully we'll get more support into there soon once we've made sure that's clear. Next turn. Alright, evade their clutches and keep being irritating. It's kind of the whole point of light cavalry. Okay, anybody home? No. Great. Take that village. Call that good for now. Next turn. Well, let's be ready to skirmish forward without actually committing to doing so yet. That's a bit concerning, isn't it? Oh, keep taking pot shots. Just wait here. I don't want to be able to get shoved off the map too easily, even if that's not exactly a huge deal. Alright, so this unit of archers could get shot at, but only by exposing to my counter fires. I'm not super worried about that yet. We've got these squishy elements that need protecting. Next turn. Okay, that's fine. You know, so you can reduce the deep pike POA by shooting at them. It's okay, we will withdraw, return fire. That's right. Hello. Let's take some pot shots then. Good start. Is it worth trying to capitalize on? Not really. Berserkers, huh? Makes sense. Stay there. Oh yeah, you guys. Keep being irritating. Next turn. Try for a catch. Huh? No. Try for a charge. Good. Try to gradually gain an advantage here. Alright, so that is helpful actually. Throw the cataphracts out front to slow his progress. Okay, he's going to try to bring his numbers to bear and envelop us from both directions. Don't know exactly what we can properly do about that. We'll need to just hit him hard once he's close. Next turn. And we evade. Ooh. Well done. Yeah, you're super dead. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so at this point, probably best to start turning around. These legionaries are going to be needed against the spearmen. You shift out a bit more. Maybe like that. Just keep being irritating with the archers. Target the berserkers, actually. I don't even care that much if our archers get caught out at this point. They've basically served their purpose. Now I could break them, but I'd probably lose my cataphracts if I did that, and I am not interested in losing my cataphracts right now. Okay, what do we got here? Screw it. Try charge. Nope. More temptation. Why don't we do it? Might lose a unit, but that's okay at this point. Zone out those housecarls. Something like that. We can try to engage here. It's a little bit weaker, although again we remain outnumbered in terms of number of units. And I think, oh, it's so tempting. It's so tempting, but I think that's where, no, just zone them out there. Turn. Maybe something like that. Okay. Next turn. Yeah, the time when lights are relevant is over here. Okay. Well, this cavalry is going to remain endlessly irritating, but I really don't want to devote more than one cataphract to fending them off, which is going to be kind of a tall order. We'll see. Good try. But why would we when we can wait for this unit to break and maybe force them to take a bad cohesion check? Okay, so you break. There. Do we bother? No. So I'll get started. Actually, you know what? We should move our lights towards the new threat of its cavalry on my left wing. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just try to run away there. This is a problem. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units to my 4, 2 of which are irregular foot. So yeah, that's a problem. No. Damn it, nothing is useful with this phalanx. Any forward movement can lead to them getting flanked. They really need to be like back here. Huh. Why don't we do that then? I guess the other thing we could do is, let's see, if we find a way to move here, then charge and bounce backwards. Then he could what? That might be better. So you go here. Then you can kind of hang out here. Right, because if they charge, then we just fall back. And then we still cover that tile. I still don't love this. I feel like he can find a way to crack that position. Not to mention, like, this is terrible. Berserkers against irregular foot, but, you know. Rosdelio says, feels possible with my good Berserker charges. Time to seal your impact foot too. Yeah, the problem is my impact foot are average, and the Berserkers are, what, highly superior, maybe even elite? They're just gonna have to run for it now. So he charges, we bounce. Oh, that is extremely bad. gonna pick this unit to death if it tries anything. Move. Stab. Sure. Okay, try to settle this out a bit. Just hold on. Well, we have no choice, really. We have to shove these. Oh, God. Why do they go that way? Don't know. Nothing good can come of any of this. Just don't have enough units here. Now we have to charge, otherwise he could charge and charge and then wait for the flank. So lucked out on impact. Saw them out. This is terrible. Ugh. Also terrible, because we lost our deep pike. So let's say rally. Yeah, he's got it. Next turn, so Rosdelia says that Kata's armor is helping them out in the melee, and your own heavy foot are holding firm. True, but I still think he has it. I think skirmish advantage is not quite enough when you have to use such expensive units. And yeah, the irregular foot are really completely unsuitable in a battle like this. Maybe they'll charge and bounce off? Nope, they got lucky. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna keep harassing these as they move away. Anything to prevent them from showing up in our rear and trashing us. Actually, let's see if you go there. No. Okay, let's see. You're in the way. But if you go here and you go here, then we can safely charge. I mean, safety is relative, of course. They fall back. That's kind of unfortunate. That means we're going to get another shattering impact on our irregulars. Is what it is. Speaking of impact, no dice. Okay. Okay, sound them out. Let's bounce. Haven't broken. Maybe they'll rally. Ugh. Okay. Prepare to charge. Charge. Sure, bounce off. Why not? Away. Anything for you to do? Hunt fragged lights. Sure. We could charge, but it probably wouldn't do any good. I'd rather wait and see what happens with that disrupted unit. Next turn, a critical rally for Rosdelio there. So that halves my swordsman POA. Okay. I'm amazed they're still holding out. I mean, it's only a matter of time before they cave. But it is nice. Alright, there's a charge. Wow. Lucky, but not especially relevant, sadly. Ooh. Well done. Auto break, maybe? Yeah. Should have just pulled away with them. Wanted that kill, though. There we go. Unlikely to catch them. Alright. Well, I guess I can shut up with my complaining for a while. Not much of a while, but a little while. Okay, great. So that'll keep them busy for a time. Prepare a second flank charge to just keep them pinned down. Not even a point in charging there, to be honest. That would open him to charging my fragged unit, which I'm not interested in. Huh. How are we? This is actually okay. It's actually okay enough that I might general up there for that frag. Then zone them out. We might need to actually... nothing I can really do there. Let's see what happens. Break. Well, I guess it is what it is. Can't stop that flank. Too bad, I really wanted that kill. Well, pile in. Hope that we can grind these berserkers down before more bad things happen. Hold firm. Too bad. There it is. And now we have that deep pike kicking in. Not that impressive. Pin them into place. You wait. Well, it's not quite as bleak as it was, but it's still pretty bleak given this auto drop that's going to come in shortly. Rosdelio and I are, like all good Fog players, fighting over who's losing right now. mean, that is nice. He was hoping for the pursuit charge auto drop there, but it's alright, he'll get it next turn. Yeah. That was nice. Interesting. I wonder how much that actually helps, though. I realize they're not about to break, we're just working on auto-breaking them. Okay. Well... we can't charge, because if we charge they might get pushed back and then we will get flanked. But what we can do is... well, let's see how this goes first. Not good. But what we nevertheless can do is go there, which denies him the flank, which forces him to charge, and then he can flank anyway, but it's a little something. We'll lose these cataphracts soon. Yeah, this whole sector is looking bad. Could have been worse there. That built-up area was a blessing. Alright, that's what we got. Very close match. We're about to lose 1, 2, and probably 3. In exchange, we'll kill 1. And eventually 2, most likely, but it's going to take a bit of time. Next turn. Oh, well, hello. See, the nice thing about saying that you're the one that is in fact losing is that if you win, you get the thrill of victory, and if you lose, you get the thrill of being right. So there is no losing. Alright, yeah, so he elected to free them up for that. Yeah, they're disrupted, so he has a chance, despite the village. Not too concerned about it. The combat strength modifier is so in our favor that's probably going to be okay. Well, this whole surrounded thing. Next turn they'll go. Unfortunately, this unit's not going to hold on long enough to allow us to take advantage of these cataphracts being back here. We're going to shove them off so we can try to get behind a bit, but it's too little too late, really. Yeah, this unit's just screwed. So, get in there. The one chance we had was that we'd win the impact and push them back out of the way. But no. Next turn. Ouch. Kind of seals the deal. It's unfortunate. Might as well try at this point. There you go. Little pity break for us. Well, it's over for you, isn't it? Next turn. Yeah, that's kind of to be expected. Ooh, good catch. I don't know if that'll even buy us a turn, given how bad things look elsewhere. Maybe. So we go here, can zone us out, so no sense locking these cataphracts in. Well, I'll do the Hail Mary charge then. Yeah, that's why I had him doing that. Okay, and there's match. Now, first of all, Brazil played this exactly as he should have. So I want to get that out of the way before I dive into why this is a difficult matchup for the Armenians, who do have pretty much objectively the better units, right? The Armenians get Impact Foot, they get Pikemen, they get Cataphracts. So why is this tough? Well, Cataphracts and Pikemen are both expensive, and offensive shield walls are cheap. And despite being cheap, they're pretty resilient. They're not going to beat either of these units, but they are going to hold them off. And if they just hold them off for a while, given the numbers disparity created by how cheap these units are, they can get into a flanking position. The other thing is that the impact foot available to the Armenians are imitation legionaries. These have the upside of being cheap. They're cheap because they're only average. If they don't disrupt the shield wall on contact, which being heavy foot, they have a pretty good chance of passing their cohesion check, then you've got an average swordsman unit with its swordsman being halved by steady spearmen. On top of that, you have mandatory irregular foot. That's not helpful on open terrain. So, what could I have done differently? I suppose instead of coming out to fight, I could have played it defensive, kept my irregulars here, and then like a corner deployment. That probably had a pretty good chance of working, but this is a chaos tourney, and I'm just not going to take it that seriously. This made for a better game, so it's probably not like the most helpful explanation, but there it is. So a good game to Rastilio. Well played. Till next time.